Hooty, hooty, hoo! Hi, guys. Hi, guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, fucking weirdo. My other nicknames are the Duchess of Donuts, as well as the Cussmouth Angel, and the Tarantino of Tarot. Fucking right. You guys, welcome. This is where I pull 3 piles of cards. You choose any and all that you're drawn towards. But first, I speak on a little something that I lovingly refer to as astrofuckery. So, come follow me. Come follow these bold eyebrows today. Also, too, if you're wondering what my shirt says, just in time for Valentine's Day, it says, roses are red, true love is rare, booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Fucking love this shirt. Fuck yeah, Valentine's Day. All right, you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's go into some astrofucker. You guys ready? Usually I pull 2 kind of things that are happening this week because I feel like, that what I feel like you guys want to know about. We got a lot going on this week, and it is a very Venus-filled week, so let's fucking get to it. So you guys, the first thing up is the 15th. We've got Venus conjunct Neptune happening here on the 15th. Listen, Neptune is like no boundaries. Neptune is like, it's no boundaries. It's like the opposite of Saturn. All right. It's very hard to grasp onto. This is very dreamy and ethereal and beautiful. Anytime Neptune comes up, I always associate it with music. So I even want to say on the 15th, like, pay attention to the music that's around you. I see it as like messages from spirit kind of coming through. So just pay attention to the music around you. Maybe your loved ones in spirit, like you guys have a music connection. This could be a beautiful day to listen for music. Also too, just signs and loved ones from spirit. I just feel like anytime Neptune is in the mix, it really is truly spirit. So I just think beautiful things are going to be happening this day. It might be hard to like pin something or maybe a concept down. This is great for like coming up with like creative ideas, because you guys know Venus. She's all about love, beauty, art, music, also too, joy, and our money, So there's something going on here this day. Watch your wallets. Okay. And I mean, just like, don't overspend, don't go crazy, like to the best of your ability. Maybe even to getting like swept up in something here. So just like try to stay as grounded as practical as you can. And we'll get to that on the 16th. But at least for the 15th, like this is going to be a gorgeous day. Do not be surprised if we hear everybody and their mama is getting married or having engagements or, getting hooked up here, taking things to the next level. So there's going to be a lot of that this week that we're hearing. But it should be really gorgeous. This is just a day to kind of, I think, be free. Enjoy any kind of music or joy or beauty or pleasure that comes towards you. This is a great day to get together with your friends, with your loved ones, anybody that really speaks to your soul, or even to, I think, communicating with spirit this day. And so anybody that we love in spirit, don't be afraid to call upon them. Don't be afraid maybe to play their music, also to bring them forward too. And also listening for music that's maybe connected with spirit or your people in spirit. Anytime Neptune's in the mix, I always feel like, music is involved. And also Venus is a part of that too. So I just think some beautiful themes around music. Listen, just pay attention to the signs and symbols that day. I think beautiful stuff will be coming through, especially if you're missing a loved one in spirit. But again, don't be surprised if people get engaged, making these declarations of love. Like, this is going to be gorgeous and flowy because Venus is exalted in Pisces and Neptune is in Pisces, its home place too. So like, this should be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Hard for making like grounded, realistic things happen, but like gorgeous for getting lost in love, getting lost in the music, getting lost in the beauty, getting lost in spirit. Really even too, like I said earlier, like working on creative projects, coming up with ideas. So this is a great day to like brainstorm, especially around anything that you love and that you value. Okay, now on the 15th, we've got Sun conjunct Saturn. So this is going to be kind of like, it's interesting. The day before is like, oh, like lovey-dovey, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, wait, that was on the 15th. This is the 16th I'm talking about now. Sorry, guys. So the 16th is the Sun conjunct Saturn. This is just so interesting because, again, like I said, the day before it's like, oh, lovey and flowy. There's no boundaries. This is gorgeous. We're just all over the place. Just love and love. Just being in love with love. But then on the 16th, we got that Sun conjunct Saturn. It's almost like a Saturn cazimi. So it's like, here's a dose of reality. Here's a dose of reality. Here's like the practical grounded steps. Here are the boundaries. I think it's actually really kind of gorgeous that like if the day before maybe it's like all this flowy lovey-dovey stuff, and just trying to kind of like come up with ideas like creative, maybe even like creative responses to things that we care about. On the 16th, maybe this is about taking those beautiful things that happened the day before on the 15th and like solidifying them, making them real, with Saturn conjunct the sun here. So also to shine a light, or maybe even something comes to light this day, literally around boundaries and structures. There's a reality check here. So just be careful maybe what you promised the day before, because we're going to come to the reality of it the very next day on the 16th, okay? This is also a great day to make a commitment to something. Also, may you make a commitment to your fucking self, okay? So this Valentine's Day, even if you are connected with another, make sure that you're making a commitment to you too, that you fall in love with yourself as well. Guys, this shit's like really deeply important. All right. And then finally, guys, on the 18th, we've got some gorgeous stuff going on with Venus sextiling Pluto. So things should be getting stanky yanky again. But Pluto connected with Venus here, and especially in a beautiful aspect like sextile, like they're working together, they're holding hands. And so there maybe our passions are ignited here with Pluto. We're taking our love and what we value, and we're taking it to deeper, darker depths within us. And again, with a beautiful connection like a sextile here, like they're working together. And so maybe really understanding the depths of our love on this day, or the depths of our commitment. Maybe even the depths around like what's important and like what we're choosing. Because guys, think about this, like when we're choosing stuff, like we're also saying no to other things, right? I think I heard that, so usually before I do these, I listen to a couple astrologers, and one of them is Kathy Buell from Empowerment Unlimited. And I think she was the one that kind of inspired me to say that. But, you know, sometimes you got to let go of stuff. Or maybe it was Cheney Nichols. Anyways, either way. We got to let go of stuff in order to say yes to some things. So don't be afraid of the commitments here that are coming up for you. Say yes to the stuff where things are real. Say yes to the things that are real this week. And don't be afraid to take your love and what you value and go deeper with it. So maybe removing some of these boundaries on the 15th really kind of opens up our heart. The 16th gets us grounded and realistic and making commitments to things that we really fucking care about. And by the 18th here, we're going to the depths of whatever is calling to our heart and our soul. Also saying no to some certain things. Look, it doesn't have to be forever, but in order to make a choice, sometimes we got to say no to some stuff and yes to others. So where do you want to make those commitments? What's important to you this week? And again, may you be one of those commitments. Also, guys, this is the last week of Aquarius season. We're moving into Pisces season like next week. I think it's on the 20th. Maybe it's the 18th. I don't remember. The point is Pisces season's coming up. So if you're also been like, ooh, all up in my feels, hold on to your booty flaps because that's fucking coming next week. Okay. So this is a great week again, to kind of be just with Aquarius season, be a little detached, look at things from a different point of view, and really just try to take care of yourself, love on you. I think Aquarius too is very much about the group. And so like, but also who am I inside of this group? So again, bringing this back home to yourself, taking care of you, making commitments to other people, places, and things that you love, taking it deeper, going to the depths of what that really fucking means for you. And again, may you be a part of that too. May you choose yourself as well. All right, if you guys are done with astrofuckery, follow me into the next screen. Let's pull this 3 piles of cards and hold on to your nips. Let's go on a journey. Okay? See you guys in a sec. All right, and if you guys got card pile number 1, here's your really gorgeous cards, honestly. All right, let's get into it. The first one is the 9 of Cups. Fucking right. The next one is a major arcana card. Talking about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. You got the moon. My cat's yelling at me to come in. And the final card you got is the 3 of Wands. All right, let's fucking speak on it. This is kind of gorgeous, you guys. Honestly, there's some kind of connection here. With the 9 of Cups, this is like joy, ease, bliss, fulfillment. This is like a wish fulfilled, and especially something emotionally that we've wanted. Usually whenever Cups comes up too, they're talking about not only like our relationships with other people and ourselves, but also our intuition here. So your intuition is on fucking point. Emotionally, we might be a little overwhelmed this week, but it's like in a really beautiful, good way. With the moon showing up here, this is some kind of dream coming to fruition, it feels like to me. Now, the negative aspect of the moon can even talk about like disillusionment or mystery, or it's like maybe sometimes our nightmares are coming to we think our nightmares are, coming to fruition. This is also the card of mother, family, home. Okay. So with the moon showing up here and then connected with the Three of Wands is like putting on a play, getting shit together, like planning a wedding. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, we've got to get all our resources together. We've got the idea, we've got the plans. Now we got to get our resources, the people, places, and things that we need in order to make this thing real. Now, guys, with the combination of these three cards, this is around like love and relationships this week. This is motherfucking gorgeous. To me, this feels as though like we're finally making a commitment to someone, something here around love relationships. We're saying yes to ourselves. With the Three of Wands here too, oh man, this makes me feel like March is like motherfucking go time. March is motherfucking go time. And so by March, we finally, I feel like for you guys, card pile number 1, by March, we should have an answer here around a relationship or a solid commitment here. And you would normally think with the moon kind of being watery and kind of difficult to pin down, with the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups, this really does feel like a love commitment here. And so what do we need in order to make this happen? Maybe somebody really does get engaged this week. This could even, oh, you guys, excuse me. I got so excited there. Excuse me. My God. Somebody here might actually be getting pregnant. I don't know why I just had a throat attack. But I feel like there's a possibility here of somebody actually getting pregnant too. Whew. This is exciting. Look, there might be a possibility for triplets. I'm not trying to put that curse on you, Ricky Bobby, but I just got to put it out there with the Three of Wands. Maybe third time's a charm. But again, with the Three of Wands here, I'm looking towards the month of March. If you're single and you're asking about a relationship, y'all, I'm saying, again, March is your time to get out there. Let people know what the fuck is up. Also, too, this kind of makes me feel like somebody this week is like really stepping into their femininity. I don't know how else to put that. So really loving on themselves, seeing themselves as like a full woman, stepping into their femininity. Maybe here we're stepping into motherhood, or we're stepping into like womanhood here in some way, shape, or form. But it just feels like with the Nine of Cups, the moon, and the Three of Wands, this is fucking around any kind of relationship. This is gorgeous. It feels like there's going to be commitment, and or if we're looking to have a child, the possibilities coming up here in March, it will fucking happen and a wish will be fulfilled. This is fucking gorgeous. All right. If this is around career and business, whew, listen here, there's a dream here that we're fulfilling. Maybe even too, a weird side note around like maybe our mother never got to like do what she wanted to do or fulfill her wishes around like her career or something that she wanted to do. Maybe we've got the torch here and we recognize, we saw what she went through around it. And we're deciding now like we don't kind of want that. Like we want to live our dreams. Maybe even too was just the time and she couldn't do the thing. Whatever happened in the past for her, we don't want to repeat that issue. And so we're sitting down and like we're making sure that we're bringing our dreams to fruition. It's not just enough to make that request, like we're actually taking action on it. And it's because maybe also too, again, from the past, we saw mom and like mother issues here. Maybe this could go either way. Like maybe we had mama trauma here. And so it's taken us a long time to like trust in ourselves, take care of ourselves, get up to this point where we're able to like fulfill our dream and take care of it. And we're watching mama didn't get to like fulfill her dream. And like we're making sure that we're doing that for ourselves now. It feels like a motivator here. Another interpretation for career is like some gorgeous motherfucking opportunities are coming your way. Are you fucking ready? Are you ready? With the Three of Wands here, we're going to have to find the resources in order to make this thing real. But like your literal dreams are coming to fruition. I have the goosebumps so goddamn bad. This is beautiful stuff. So what do you want around your career? Make a wish. Talk to your people in spirit. Petition somebody here. Talk to the fucking universe. Talk to your cat. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever you feel called towards in terms of spirit or something bigger than you, or like however you choose to manifest, it's time to like really sit down and decide for yourself what the fuck you want and like make this a reality. And so who can I call upon here to make this a real thing? Also in terms of business, we might be adding on a second or a third person to business. We might be either working with 2 or 3 other people. Maybe 2 or 3 other offers come in around business this week. So pay attention to number 3. But y'all, I'm saying March is Thundercats go. And I mean that, okay? For health. Again, I want to go back to mama. Look at your family genealogy. Look at your family issue. Or this would be a great week to do some family genealogy and see what health stuff is happening here. Maybe something was passed down. Maybe we're going to have to like sit down and go to the doctor and get a bunch of tests done so that we can see, make sure that we don't have anything. Also just kind of taking care of ourselves and like keeping an eye out, keeping a lookout. So there's something with genealogy, maybe something from your mother's side coming through health this week. Maybe this is something that's passed down through the mother's side, question mark. But I do think that we're able to either find an answer this week, get an idea around like what issues we might be having so we can go to the doctor and make sure those specific things don't come to fruition. We can shut that off beforehand. And also too, we might be getting 2 or 3 doctors on our side or getting a team of people together here to take care of us. But just know if we've got to do anything this week, surgery, if we got anything that's going on, just know I feel like it's going to go really well. You're going to have a good team here supporting you. Don't be worried about it. Focus on how you do want this surgery, or you do want this doctor's appointment, or you do want this, how you want this answer to come into you, okay? So again, in a weird way, I feel like genealogy is somehow, or look to your mother's side of the family for an idea around if we're having issues, we haven't been able to find an answer. This is another pathway to kind of go and look and see like what might be actually going on with us if nobody's found an answer yet. Look to your genealogy, specifically on your mother's side. I know that's so weird, but I feel like somebody specifically needs to hear that. Guys, for anything else this week, it's a fucking yes card pile number 1, okay? Make a wish. Trust in yourself and start getting the shit together in order to make this thing real. Maybe by the 16th and no later, make sure that we've got our resources together and we know what the fuck we want. And then hopefully by this weekend, or no later than March, Thundercats go. Also, the moon stands for the number 18th. So again, by the 18th, we're doing this thing with the 9 of Cups. By September, the dream should become the reality. September. So if you start in March, by September, your dream motherfucking comes true. Are you getting the goosebumps? Because I have the goosebumps. Titty shake to the bank, y'all. Okay? Titty shake to the fucking bank. Y'all got this? Fuck yeah, card pile number 1. This is fucking amazing. All right. And if you got card pile number 2, here is your interesting cards. You got 3 major arcana cards. Hold on to your fucking nips. Your first one is the Fool. Your second card is the Lovers. And your final card is the Tower. Let's fucking talk about it. God damn you, major arcana cards. Now listen, with these 3 major arcana cards in a row, this week is literally pivotal, okay? And specifically, I want to say, just looking at the cards first off, it's around your relationships. So we're getting new beginnings here, but in order to get those new beginnings, we got to let some bullshit go. Straight up. Also, we're at a crossroads with the Lovers here. This is the ultimate crossroads card. Like, I feel like with all the major arcana cards, we're at a crossroads, but literally the Lovers talks about being at a crossroads, and then specifically around our relationships. So we need a new beginning here. Maybe we're ready to cut ourselves loose, but we're having a hard time letting go of sentimental things, maybe people, places, and things that we're not ready to let go of yet. But listen, y'all, to make room for the thing that you're asking for, you've got to let something go here. So what are you holding on to that isn't like helping you anymore? Listen, with the Fool here, this is new beginnings. This is taking a leap of faith. This is getting outside of your comfort zone. You got to do something here important. With the Lovers, again, that we're at a crossroads, and this is around relationships. Who, even if I'm a part of a team, who am I in this team as an individual? And I'm still making choices based upon what it is that I need. Because look, guys, some things that go down here, like no matter what your other person or partner says to you, you're going to be the one with the repercussions, good or bad. Do you know what I'm saying? So you still got to see yourself as an individual within this relationship. How am I still taking care of myself? And then again with the Tower, this is chaotic, unprecedented change. This has changed the fuck out of the blue. Wild, chaotic bullshit going on. A lot of times with the Tower, this is my feeling of this person, like things around home aren't good, or you're the one carrying everything at home and this is exhausting. Something's got to give here. And so we've got to let this foundation that wasn't built well to begin with crumble and fall the fuck down. Now, if this is around relationships and love, there's something here, like this could go a couple different ways. This could be breaking free from a relationship that we're in because the ship is sinking and we feel it and we gotta fucking beat feet. Like this isn't fucking working and I gotta take care of myself individually. Or this can even talk about, with the Fool, the Lovers, and the Tower, this can talk about like old paradigms or old ways of you guys doing stuff as a couple fucking crumble together. Just let that shit go and like you guys coming back together and having a new beginning together here. But it really depends upon where you are and what you want within this relationship. Now this could be a friendship, you know, love, farting back and forth forever. It doesn't fucking matter. Any form of relationship here is really important. Now, if we're single, listen, if you want that love relationship you keep asking for, you got to let go of the person you can't seem to let go of. I know it's rude, but you came here for the truth. So listen, in order for you to receive the fuck it is that you're asking for, you got to let something go here. You got to let maybe a situationship or some bullshit or like maybe somebody, you know, like an ex, you got to let something go here to make room for this new beginning that you keep asking for. And you're like, why isn't it coming? Well, you've made 0% room for it. Okay. So make sure that you do that. Cut the cords of attachment to the shit that isn't working, the people that aren't showing up for you. Let them go. Let them go in love. Open up the space so that you can receive what the fuck you're asking for. Now, if this is around career and business, maybe we're looking at a partnership this week and we're question marking it. With the tower showing up here, again, something, maybe we're even, you know, this is interesting around business, like maybe we're scared to get in partnerships in business, maybe because previously things didn't work out before with other people. So there's some level of scaredness here, or feeling as though you're going to carry everything, because maybe that happened before in business. Listen, with this, with the Fool, though, attached to this is like, look, we got to have a new beginning here. And guys, when the tower shows up, like, it's bringing down things that weren't working so that you can be free from that and either rebuild, or I think with the Fool here, start over brand fucking new. Like new players, new things, new everything. Okay. So I want to say here in terms of business, like sit down and be realistic with it, especially if we're going into partnership this week. Make sure that, again, that you're thinking of yourself as an individual, even as a partnership, because some of these choices will affect maybe just you. Okay. So make sure that you're making the best choices for you, and that like it's okay to take a leap of faith this week in terms of business. Just learn from the things that didn't work out before. Don't repeat those same mistakes. Remember, you're the one in control here. Okay. So don't be afraid of partnerships. Just make sure that you're choosing the right ones that are aligned with you in this new beginning, these new things that you're trying to initiate, or what you're trying to do here, who's actually on board with you. And again, maybe even too, in terms of business, letting go of those old things that happened here, so it doesn't stop you from going into partnership with people that can actually help you get forward and move ahead. Okay. If this is around health, I don't know why, but I want to go to your lungs. This is weird. So I don't know if you've been dealing with like lung issues or lung stuff going on. I want to tell you that you might actually have asthma. It's a weird thing. I just pulled up from these cards. But I feel like you might have asthma. And I also think that maybe you need to get a new bed, literally. Look, the house is on fire, but this guy is cutting himself free from his bed there. So maybe health-wise, like maybe our bed's old and it's got like a lot of allergens or something in it. Do you know what I mean? So get a new bed. Find stuff that's more like allergic. I feel like this is around allergies and I don't know why, but I feel like your lungs are involved here and it doesn't feel great. Also too, if we're looking for a doctor this week, we're going to have to go with somebody brand new. Something hasn't been working with our doctor, or our doctors, or the people that we've been talking to. So it's time to find a new person this week that's actually aligned with who you are and what the fuck you're about. So if you need like a more natural approach, go with a naturopath. Do you feel? For anything else this week, I would say this is a yes, as long as you're able to let go of what's been holding you back and you're actually ready to try something new in terms of partnerships, or, you know, in terms of like partnering up with somebody, something, whatever the fuck is going on this week. So it's a yes, as long as you're willing and able to let go of what the fuck has happened before, so you can make room for what the fuck you're asking for. Other than that, guys, card pile number 2, like this is an intense one. And so just make sure this week, again, I think that the grounding factor here is making sure that you're accounting for what it is that you want, how you're going to be affected within this relationship, making sure that you're protected and that you're safe too. Maybe even too, I would say, if you're going to get married or something, just make sure there's like a prenup or something, okay? Make sure that you're covered in all places, spaces, and time. I think that's really fucking important. Or at the very least, make sure that we're having a conversation around and everybody's clear upon what it is that everybody wants, to make sure that we're actually coming to the table and this thing makes fucking sense. Clarity is a big one this week. Let go what isn't working. Let it go. It's not work. Let it go. It ain't working. And for the things that, you know, if we want to try again here, just know that you can and you should, if you feel like that works for you. But we gotta let something go to bring in what the new thing that we've been asking for here. Remember also too, card pile number 2, like, you're worthy and you're ready of good partnerships, good connections, people that really see you, love you, and take care of you, and also push you outside of your comfort zone in a good way. All right, fuck yeah. And then finally, if you guys got card pile number 3, here are your beautiful cards. Your first one is the King of Wands. Your second card is the Six of Swords. And your final card is the Ten of Swords. So let's fucking talk about it. So I actually think this is really interesting. To me, with the King of Wands showing up here, we're going to be dealing with an important male figure this week. Now, the King of Wands is usually like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's going to have that in his top 3 placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, innermost planets, Venus, Mercury, Mars, or I'm looking at heavy fire placements here in the chart. Look, this guy is very future forward. This guy is absolutely a fucking king. He's a charismatic leader. People come to this guy not only for like questions and mentorship, but like he's the connector. This guy knows everybody and everybody knows him. Like this guy's where the fuck it's at. Listen, sometimes he can have some anger issues. I've also found too with the King of Wands, he has a background in like protecting and serving. And so maybe there's a military background, police officer, firefighter, acts of bravery, or doing jobs that pertain bravery to them. Okay. With the King of Wands here, though, he likes taking risks. Again, he's very future oriented. It's kind of a hard time getting him to be here and now. Sometimes this guy can be all over the place. He has a hard time. He has a great time starting something, but he has a hard time finishing thing. But with the king here again, he's way more mature, much better than the fucking knight, right? Any day. The King of Wands here has really grown. He's taking care of himself. And I want to say, if we're looking at a male this week, he actually has done some work here. Now, with the Six of Swords attached to this, guys, the Six of Swords is a card of like, to me, this card is like cutting free from mentally swords here, from the things that have been holding you back, like making you freak out or like fear-based stuff, things that literally have been freaking you out or holding you back from like taking big risks. With the Six of Swords, like once we're able to like cut free from that, see what it is, cut free from it, we're able to have victory and success, like we take off. Also, this card talks heavily around optimism and forgiveness. Now, connected with the Ten of Swords, like something ugly has happened here in terms or connected to this guy. And so maybe this week we're kind of focusing on this King of Wands. With the Six of Swords, there might even literally be a trip here to meet with this person and maybe talk about, with the Ten of Swords here, the betrayal, the fucked up thing that happened here. If you notice, that guy is like stuffed in a fucking box with all these 10 swords in his back. The Ten of Swords, though, is interesting because, like, the story connected to it is, like, or one of the themes or theories connected with the card is, like, you know, the question marks around the story. Like, how did the guy get in the box? Why are there so many swords? There's a feeling here with this card that, like, he wasn't just betrayed by one person, he was betrayed by multiple. And maybe the person at the head of this was the King of Wands. And so this week, if we're talking about, like, love and relationships, maybe we're dealing with an important male figure here with the King of Wands. Maybe we're taking a trip to go and talk to them about some form of betrayal or some kind of hurt here that wasn't just perpetrated by him, but by multiple people connected to this guy too. Okay. But listen, the Ten of Swords, this is the end. This is the end of the line. I also want to reference back to the month of October in 2022. And so maybe something that happened back then really just kind of leveled us. It was fucking ugly. It's just ugly fucking shit. It either happened around the 10th of a month, or again, I want to go to the month of October here. And so maybe we're sitting down and we're having a conversation around this. Maybe you're traveling or this person's traveling to see you to connect and talk about this situation. But again, there's a feeling of optimism and forgiveness around this card. We've just got to face mentally what happened here, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the heartbroken bullshit that fucking occurred here. And so, and again, this person was at the head of it and there was other people attached to it. Like, this is no bueno what happened here. And so we need to discuss what occurred. But again, with the Six of Swords, maybe there's question marks around forgiveness and optimism, that maybe once where we thought before we can never forgive this person and what the fuck happened here, maybe we're starting to feel like maybe we actually can. And with the Six here, I'm going to be referencing to the month of June. So the summer might be interesting, or the month of June might bring this meeting together. Okay. Again, with a reference back to the month of October. I kind of think that goes for singles, couples, situationships, question marks, whatever the fuck's going on here. Something occurred that was ugly with this male, and maybe we're finally getting into the space we're ready to forgive and have some optimism around it. But we got to cover what the fuck happened with the Ten of Swords first. I also think that that card is like overcoming that Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords too, again, like I said, this is the end of a cycle. And so this thing won't be repeating again. What did we learn from this? Also, in terms of relationships, I think this is funny what just popped up in my head, but what will you never do again? What will you never repeat again? And so this relationship kind of taught you that. I think it brought some serious wisdom to the table, that's for damn sure. And I think it made you keenly aware of your own mental space, of this other person's mental space, and then your own gift of, maybe even the gift of freedom around optimism and forgiveness. This could even just be like a trip helps set that free. You don't even have to go see this person. Do you know what I'm saying? And so maybe taking a trip just helps you kind of find that space within yourself to let this thing fucking go. And by June, you're motherfucking free, okay? If this is around career and business, I feel like same kind of thing applies here. There's a... Or there's another opportunity with business here. There might be an important male figure here with the King of Wands this week. Maybe we're going and traveling to him, talking about business, gathering some kind of mentorship. Maybe this is literally a mentor that we're going towards, helping us overcome our fear and our worry around business. Or this person's mentoring us to help us step into our power. And maybe there's some level of forgiveness and optimism that we need to bring back to the table, now thinking that everybody and everything is going to betray us. And so this important male figure here really helps us kind of overcome those past betrayals, those difficult things that happened here. I even want to say too, with this combination that like, this is anything else around health or anything like that. Listen, if this is around health, there might be a question mark around getting surgery this week. Maybe we've had a bunch of surgeries. Maybe there's just like one more surgery we got to get, and we're looking for the right surgeon. And so maybe we meet with a guy this week. Maybe like literally we've seen other surgeons. These people haven't done the job right. It's left us more fucked up and more broken. Or maybe even like other doctors that have left us more fucked up and more broken. And we finally meet this King of Wands that helps us to overcome all this other betrayal and this bullshit that happened to our body from all these other providers. There's an opportunity here to maybe we have to go and travel to meet this new doctor. And again, look, with the King of Wands, he's going to be a little bit younger. Like, even though this is a male, like our age or older showing up in the scene, he's got a younger feel to him. Fire's also very energetic, very youthful feeling. So is air. Both of those guys do. But here with the King of Wands. So, he might be a little bit younger. He might have a youthful feel to him. We might have to go travel to this doctor this week. And he really helps us to overcome. It really is the end of the line. No more bullshit here. They're helping us find what the fuck we need. Surgery might be a question mark. We get what the fuck we need here. And a new dawn begins. And I think it also helps us to just kind of like let go of the past shit that occurred here, giving us what the fuck we need. So don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to reach out. Look for that doctor. Take care of yourself. Get a second opinion here even. And again, if there needs to be surgery, this one should go absolutely beautifully well. And again, we might have to travel for it. Guys, for anything else this week, it's interesting. I want to say it's a no. I want to say it's a no with the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, unless you're able to forgive and to move on. So if we feel like we can't still forgive and move on, no. Just continue to give yourself time. June will be a better time to sit down and deal with these themes, okay? Maybe we're still healing from October or whatever happened around October, okay? So just continue to take care of yourself, love on you, and when and if this male figure shows up this week, make sure that we're able to like mentally be present with him. I want to say too, if this is a guy watching this, this is interesting. If this is a male watching this with the King of Wands, it's time to forgive. Again, somebody may have hurt or harmed you here. Maybe it was a group of people, wasn't just one. And maybe a trip here, either with these people or connected to these people, helps you kind of to like overcome this difficulty or to like really see clearly what happened here. And remember, you don't have to forgive unless it makes sense for you or unless it supports you and what it is the fuck that you're doing. Forgiveness is for you, okay? So do what you feel is best here. Trust yourself. Maybe sit down and also deal with the mental stuff that's been going on for you because it is affecting you, body, mind, and spirit, okay? And whatever's been weighing heavy on you here, maybe even taking a little trip, doing something here to just get away from the situation for a minute will give you that clarity that you need in order to look towards your future with joy and happiness again. Okay? All right, my friends. I hope to God that made sense. Any and all feedback helps me to grow. Middle fingers for no, caw for yes. You guys, thank you from my heart and my soul. I love being here and I love doing this work, you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Let me know how the fuck it was. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for the honor. And thank you most importantly for trusting me today. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Bye.